So we're playing AI Dungeon, which is a game that is like, it's like a bot?
Artificial intelligence bot that randomly makes up stories.
Like kind of like in a D&D kind of
sense. It's like a text adventure.
Yeah.
Like an old school text adventure.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Wait, okay, so we're picking a setting. Fantasy, mystery, apocalyptic, or zombies?
For the first one we gotta go with fantasy. Just for the first one.
Okay.
You just
I have to type it. Okay. Select a character: noble, knight, squire, wizard, ranger, peasant, or rogue. I want wizard.
Yeah, I was gonna go wizard too.
Okay.
So no, you can't type wizard. You have to just type the number, which is
fine.
Alright, now I wanted to have a name, but in order to make this video family friendly...
I mean, we can still. I literally just said not 2 seconds ago.
Well, I wanted to but...
Okay.
But we can't keep saying that, because we'll have to keep bleeping.
Or you can just do it.
I guess.
Generating story. Please wait.
Takes a while to render all those
hours later.
You are McNugget, a wizard living in the kingdom of Larian. You have a staff and a spellbook. You finish your long journey and finally arrive at the ruin you've been looking for. You look around and see that it's not much different than when you left it. A few trees here and there, but nothing has changed except for the fact that now you can see far into the distance. It occurs to you then that this is where you were going all along.
Okay.
And you have to input verbs basically, like say this or like.
Can you put in have panic attack? I just want to see if it works because that's my go-to.
Relatable.
You
don't know what to do. This isn't how you imagine things would go. What if they didn't believe you? What if someone else did? How could you explain yourself?
Too real.
Hide the bodies in the back of your cart. You quickly grab some of the corpses and put them on top of the cars. Then you start running as fast as you can towards the city. The next thing you know, you're in a carriage heading towards the capital. Julian?
Okay.
It's Julian's turn. Julian, what's our next step? We're in a carriage, we're on the way to the city.
Quickly jump out of the carriage.
Quickly jump out of the carriage and do a somersault.
It's like the worst sort of person to DM for. I jump out of the carriage.
The carriage stops right outside the gates of the capital. You jump up and down excitedly shouting, "I'm home!" Suddenly you hear a voice from behind you. It sounds like a woman's voice. She says something about taking care of yourself before she runs off again. Chase that wench down.
Chase that wench. Game over. Time to think about it.
You run after her. As soon as you get close enough, you leap out of the carriage and catch her by surprise with a powerful punch to the face. She falls backwards onto the ground and starts crying hysterically. "What was that for?" she asked, still crying.
You know what you did.
Shiny, muscular, legendary burb. He is coming to take you away. You know what you did.
Wait,
in
can
quotes,
I say that?
in quotes. You have to have like
shout.
Shout. Yeah, you
shout.
Yeah, shout, and then in quotes, you know what you did.
I shout. Yep. You know what you did.
Exclamation mark. N. You're the one who punched her. I'm having to salvage this.
I don't know how you jumped out of the car twice.
I know. Or how we jumped out and somersaulted and then...
You yell at her, "You killed my family! I'll make sure you pay for every single moment of it." She looks up at you with tears streaming down her cheeks, her eyes widen, and she turns away from you.
Julian?
Pull out your magic wand.
We don't have one, we have a staff.
Pull out. Wait, what did it say? Said it right at the
we
beginning.
we have a staff and a spell.
Pull out.
Pull out your spell book.
Pull out.
Yeah, pull out staff could be
Pull out.
misconstrued.
Wait, should we put that instead?
No, pull out
No.
spell book.
Pull out spellbook. You grab the book and open it. You begin reading aloud. This is no way to live. I will never be able to repay you for killing my family.
Repay you?
And if you think that I won't find out, well, it's just a matter of time.
This is great. Your turn.
Let's
You can cast a spell.
Let's keep the spell book going, I think.
Cast magic missile at it.
Find a spike.
Cast magic missile.
You cast magic.
No, it's I cast. And you put I cat.
I cast.
Magic missile at the woman.
At the woman. You raise your hand and fire a bolt of magical energy at the woman. It hits her square in the chest, causing her to fall forward onto the ground. She screams and struggles to get up, but you hold her back with one arm whilst casting another spell.
Another spell. I cast Falling Piano.
Cast falling piano.
Well, oh yeah, that'll do. This will teach that wench for killing my family, apparently.
You stop the music and throw a piano at the woman.
I cast Throwing Piano.
It crashes through the wall of the palace and lands near her. She tries to pick it up, but you block her path with the other hand.
How did I throw it through the wall of the castle and then it landed next to her? She wasn't in the castle.
What on earth?
You're up, Julian.
Start summoning Cthulhu.
You summon Cthulhu, who
Oh,
appears
fuck.
beside you. He stares at the woman, his mouth agape and shut. How could you? He says in an eerie voice. It's not your fault. It's not even mine.
What?
I think he's taking the woman's side. How could you?
I stabbed them both.
With what?
I guess we'll find out.
With your beard, probably.
You turn around and charge at the woman, stabbing her repeatedly in the stomach. She cries out in pain and attempts to crawl away, but you keep stabbing until she collapses to the floor. As you stand over her body, Cthulhu continues to stare at you.
Okay. I look at Cthulhu and say,
And say,
what the hell are you looking at?
what the hell are you
Looking at Buddy.
buddy?
Question mark. In quotes. So you said to stab both of them, and we just stabbed the woman repeatedly.
In the stomach.
Yeah.
Until she collapsed to the floor.
And she was already crying.
You look at Cthulhu and ask him, what the hell are you staring at? Are you trying to tell me this is all your fault? Cthulhu shrugs his shoulders and replies, no, but then neither am I.
What? You're being more cryptic than usual. Just put
Hello?
in inverted commas.
Hello?
Question mark. Oh, hello.
I think we've broken it. It doesn't know what to do.
It's working on it.
You slowly walk forward towards Cthulhu, who is now standing behind you.
What?
You put your hands on each side of Cthulhu's head and whisper, hello there. He nods and walks past you. You turn around and see the woman lying dead on the floor.
Okay.
Help me clean this up.
Come on, Cthulhu, be a pal.
You quickly run to the woman and try to help her off the floor.
She's dead!
As you do so, you notice a bloody knife sticking out of her neck.
I wonder why.
You take it from her and attempt to clean it off before putting it back into its place where it belongs.
Where? In
Stomach.
her neck? In her stomach?
You put it in her
No, I.
stomach. You put the knife into her stomach and push down on it as hard as you can.
What?
The woman gasps in pain and begins
She's
to struggle
dead.
against you. You pull her up close to you and kiss her passionately before finally pushing the knife into her stomach again. Pete?
I take out a melon baller and scoop my own eyeballs out.
You grab a melon ball and begin eating it.
What?
You eat most of it, but you don't finish it all. Instead, you toss some of the flesh into the trash bin next to the bed of blood-stained sheets.
What am I eating?
Where are the sheets
The melon?
coming from?
Julian?
Start playing the broken piano.
You sit down on the edge of the bed and play a broken piano. You sing softly to yourself while playing the instrument. You continue singing for a while and you hear a knock on the door. Who's there? You call out. I'm sorry, I'm just murdering the woman who murdered my family.
Well, Cthulhu watches.
You throw open the door and scream, come in, my sister was murdered by a murderer and my friend Cthulhu is watching everything. The man enters the room with his shotgun drawn.
Was that our sister? Did we murder our sister?
I don't know.
My sister was murdered by a murderer. Yes.
Yeah.
I've been killed by murder.
Okay, what you doing, B?
Shotgun drawn. I shout, shotguns don't exist, and the shotgun explodes.
Shotguns don't exist. Shooting people isn't a good thing. It's not right. The man fires several shots at you, but they're all useless. You fall backwards onto the floor and die instantly. How did you die if they're all useless?
We fell back on the floor. We probably slipped in the blood and hit our head. We had a good run.
Cthulhu cries.
Cthulhu brings you back from the dead.
Oh,
We keep going.
Cthulhu resurrects
Bring-
us all.
Cthulhu
Possesses me.
resurrects
Me.
me.
It didn't say game over.
Yeah, it didn't. Is it meant to?
I don't know. I think it did in the video we watched.
You rise from the dead and speak through your mouthpiece. My name is Cthulhu. I am here to give life to your friend Cthulhu.
Uh-oh.
What?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
I think you are now Cthulhu's mouthpiece. But you are also Cthulhu because he rose you from... I don't know. It's your turn.
I terrorize the city.
If in doubt.
You raise your arms and wave them in the air. Terror, terror, fear, horror, murder, madness. A group of men wearing black suits enter the
shit.
room. They look very serious and wear large earpieces that are connected to an array of monitors. Wait, what time?
fucking lawyers?
What
The
time
knives
frame are
attached
we
to
in?
their head.
Maybe it's the men in black. Okay,
Array of monitors, like what are they, like TVs just coming in on wheels, like?
I cast Fireball and kill them all with fire.
You yell, fireball, fireball, shoot them all. You point at one of the men and fire a fireball at him. He screams and falls over. Another man walks into the room holding a gun in each
For
hand.
fuck's sake, how many guns are in this castle?
Julian?
I start doing push-ups.
If I get strong enough, the bullets won't hurt me.
You walk towards men holding the gun and do push-ups. The other two men walk over you and see what has happened. One of them looks scared and he doesn't say anything. They both try to shoot you with their guns but fail miserably.
Stormtroopers.
I shout, puny humans.
Punt humans?
Fuck.
Punt humans!
Puny humans. You cannot destroy. No.
The puny humans destroy you. I give it so much more credit if it just says that.
You shout, puny humans. No, I am the master of death. I will
Ooh.
be invincible forever.
That's better.
Your voice becomes more sinister as you draw your hands back and release a burst of energy. The bullets disintegrate into nothingness before hitting the ground. What?
I
Okay.
yell, yeah, eat sh-. And I do a dance.
You begin dancing around the room, which causes everyone to stare at you. Suddenly, a huge hole appears in the wall behind you. You laugh maniacally and run into the night!
That sounds like something I do.
I run into the dark forest.
You run deeper into the woods where you find yourself surrounded by trees. You begin laughing hysterically and continue running until you reach a clearing. There is no room this time, so there is nobody else around to scare you. There is only one thing left for you to do.
Start injecting heroin.
There's only one thing left to do. Strut.
I was gonna say something gross like, have a nice bath.
Stop.
Oh, you
stop
have to write it.
have a
long, drawn-out,
satisfying wank. You stand up and slowly walk forward, looking down at your naked body. You start rubbing your chest and move onto your legs. Finally, you get to your feet and rub yourself all over. I don't think you'd understand.
I regret all my life choices.
I say.
Yeah.
I regret all my life choices.
And then I... Alright, that'll do.
You say, I regret all my life choices. I should have never come here. I should have just stayed home and played video games all day instead of going out having fun like everyone else does. Suddenly you feel something hit your face and fall backwards onto the ground.
I wake up from the nightmare.
You awaken from the dream and realize it was just a nightmare. You quickly get dressed and head downstairs. When you arrive at school, you notice the whole town is watching you. Everyone stares at you in disbelief, as if they don't know what they're seeing. I look down and realize I'm still naked.
Still wanking it.
A few people whisper amongst themselves while others are staring at you in horror. The principal approaches you and asks why you were acting the way you did.
I panic and summon a pelican.
You panic and call upon a pelican to fly over to you. It lands right next to you and begins pecking at
Ow.
your face. Principal Lewis walks over to you and asks what's wrong. There's a pelican pecking.
And I'm naked.
Julia?
Give me your clothes.
I say, give
Your clothes,
me
give
your clothes. Lewis looks at you in shock and says, What? What happened? You explain everything to him and he seems genuinely shocked by what has occurred.
I'll bet.
Okay.
He still hasn't given you clothes.
Maybe we should ask him again.
I said,
Yes.
give me.
I say,
Capitals.
I need clothes. When does it end? Like, does it tell you when it ends?
Well, they had
Jack.
ones where they died.
Does it tell you when it ends or does it just keep going? We already died, we got resurrected.
You say, I need clothes, I can't be here anymore. I'll go back home and play video games all day long. Please give me some clothes. He takes them from you and hands them to you.
When you properly die, it will say, you die, game over.
Okay,
Oh.
that hasn't happened
Well,
yet.
that didn't happen.
Yeah.
We got resurrected.
I scream, give me your fashion skin and take his clothes.
You scream, give me your fashion skin, give me my clothing back. He gives you his clothes and you immediately run off crying. The other kids stare after you in amazement.
I run into Ronald McDonald.
You run into Ronald McDonald who is eating a hamburger. He smiles at you and says, Hey, there's the new kid today. He continues to eat his burger whilst you sit with tears streaming down your cheeks. Suddenly the phone rings and you answer it.
Ahoy hoy.
Who's the new kid today? What?
Hello? You say hello? Is this Ronald McDonald? A voice answers on the other saying, Yes, it is. How may I help? He's right there in front of you! What?
You reply.
Hi, my name is Michael and I came to ask for my clothes back.
That's not our name.
My name is actually Chip McNugget. You say my name is actually Nugget and I came to ask for my clothes back. The voice replies, Oh, that's very sad. You continue to cry uncontrollably.
I cry so much that the world floods with my tears, and all humanity drowns.
You cry so hard that the world becomes filled with your tears and all life on Earth ceases to exist.
Julian?
Luckily, I have an arc.
Luckily, I have an arc.
I call it the salty Hanzo.
I call it the salty Hanzo. You are saved when a man dressed in black comes up to you. He carries a shotgun and fires several shots into your chest. Your body falls lifelessly onto the ground. A woman wearing red then appears behind him holding a knife in her hand. Is this...
So we're still dead again.
I say, is this Game of Thrones? You say, "Is this Game of Thrones?" She responds, "It's not really a question, it's just a way to get rid of you quickly without having to kill you." She then stabs him in the neck before running away.
So we're not
I
dead.
open my ribcage, take out my heart, and eat it. I just want to see how far we can push this.
So it literally tells you game over.
That's what Jack said, but he could be lying.
You open my ribcage, take out my heart, and eat it. Your eyes roll into the back of your head as blood pours out of your mouth and into the dirt.
We're still going. We've
Julian?
eaten our own heart, but we're still going.
I'm now a zombie.
You are now a zombie. You can't feel anything anymore except hunger. I still Ronald McDonald's burger.
Why don't you just eat him?
No, Ron's nice.
He's really not. He just stood there and watched us cry on the phone with us.
You still Ronald McDonald's burger. You grab a handful of meat from the ground and begin to chew. The smell fills your nostrils as you choke on the beef patty and blood that is spilled out of your mouth. Okay.
I eat Ronald's brain. Maybe that'll be more palatable to our new zombie form.
You gulp down the brains and flesh of the dead man who was once your friend. Blood oozes out of your mouth as you vomit it all up.
What? We can't keep anything down. Do we have an eating disorder?
I ask myself, am I still a wizard, Harry?
Ask myself, am I still a wizard, Harry? You look around at the bodies of your friends lying there. We're all good people, but they had their own flaws and weaknesses which you never let them know about.
I know all of your flaws and weaknesses, but I will not tell you.
I go back to the ruins.
I wonder if it'll actually go back. This would be so good for us.
You go back to the ruins. You walk through the ruins and see nothing but dust and rubble. There is no sign of anyone else here. You don't know what happened. You're lost in thought.
I ask the ruins, what is my quest?
You ask the ruins, what is my quest?
Thanks. That is what I
Is
said.
that literally? Is that literally?
Thanks AI. Alright, if I'm gonna have to fill this in, it answers your quest is to collect the Chaos Emeralds.
No, it's Julian's turn.
Alright, well give us a quest.
The ruins reply. Get naked.
Oh my god.
Get naked.
Oh my god, we've just reverted. I feel like we've just done all these circles.
Are we just being sexually harassed by ruins?
Ruins replies, get naked. You nod and continue walking. You approach a large rock formation with several other wizards standing around it. One of them says, "Hey, we need to talk." Gee, no one...
I'll bet.
Yeah. You listen to what he has to say. He tells you that he used to be a student of yours, but when he discovered how powerful magic really was, he decided not to study anymore. Fair enough.
I tell him he's a coward and cast magic missile at him.
We're just going around killing everybody. Like,
Well, we have to push the
I thought
boundaries.
everyone already died from the flood.
you tell him he's a coward and casts magic missile at him. Beam of light shoots out of your wand and hits the wizard directly in his face. He screams in pain before falling backwards off the stone formation. You laugh for a moment before realizing you've done something stupid.
Oh no, it's my sister again. What have you done stupid, Julian?
I forgot to take off my shoes.
How foolish of me.
You forget to take off my shoes. You run over to the fallen wizard and pick him up by his feet. You throw him into the air and drop him onto the ground. He looks up at you with tears streaming down his face.
Everyone's crying.
I tell him to shh.
He begins to scream and cry out in agony as you use your foot to stomp on his head repeatedly until blood comes out of every orifice. The pain is so great that he doesn't make any sound at all.
Well, at least we got what we wanted.
Jesus. I take his head as a souvenir and throw it into the ruins. There were other wizards, but that hasn't mentioned them again.
Yeah, they're just not doing anything.
They're just,
chilling.
oh, yeah.
They're just watching
Just
all
like,
of this go down.
Indeed, yes. Just as planned.
You take your thread and throw it into the ruins. It lands harmlessly on the ground. You sigh in relief.
Oh, thank God. I thought it would explode.
I turn and stare at the other wizards.
And stare at the other wizards. They look like they are going to explode from anger, but instead they just laugh. They begin chanting some sort of incantation, which causes a massive explosion of fire, smoke, and
Fuck.
sparks that engulfs the entire area.
Jeez. What now?
I stand in shock. You hear a loud noise followed by an ear-splitting roar. A giant black hole appears where the ruins once were. The rubble and the dirt fly everywhere, causing you to stumble back several steps.
I stub my toe on a rock and start swearing loudly.
You stub my toe on a rock and start swearing loud. You fall through the hole in the ground and land hard on the other side of it. You groan in pain as you try to get up. What did I tell you, about getting mad?
The fuck is talking? Julian?
I wake up from the nightmare and realize it's my mum.
Wait. What the fuck?
Waking
Wait, you're waking from the nightmare and realize it's my mom. She's standing right behind you, holding a knife to your throat.
Wake up, boy.
I say, oh, just get it over and done with already. She pulls the knife closer to her lips and says, now I'm gonna cut you open real good because I know how much you love me.
Okay,
This became an anime real quick.
Okay, I kill myself forever. This has to end it, right? Like,
You kill yourself forever.
and ever? Cat. I don't know if this ends.
Jack, I'm pretty sure it doesn't end. Jack,
Just
I'm pretty sure it doesn't end. It really doesn't. We've died so many times.
Just say die. Or like, I die.
What? Oh my god, we've been here for like 45 minutes.
Just keep saying I die.
I die. You
Ah.
died. You died. Game. What? Really? Like, oh my god.
so
Jesus.
done.
That
I
wasn't
didn't
very
do that with anything
fantastic.
else. Like, we
I
literally
know.
died like 3-4 times or something. Okay. Well, do we want to do another one? Because my head is like hurting.
How about we'll take a break and we can always add another one in later if we do one later.
That brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for flying by. If you liked my content today, be sure to fire up that like button and leave a lovely comment. And be sure to subscribe to be part of the Flora Flight. Till next we meet. Bye!
See ya.